Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis 4. We're Semien. We're going for Shemot Is Not, which requires us to convert all of Egypt to Judaism, which unfortunately means Ottoman territory. Oh well, I'm gonna burn that bridge when we come to it. For now, we're at war with the Dongolans over here. Not the Barbarians, green and green. We're gonna probably fix that color confusion as well. And their friends in Miklov. Kinda interested in taking a little chunk out of Miklov. Now, the main reason I made claims on Miklavian territory is no longer one that is relevant, I should say, I think. Because I was looking to be present on 2 continents for the age objective, but the age is ending very soon. So that might no longer be particularly necessary. I mean, on the other hand, land is land and clay is clay, and that's what we're looking at here. 3, 2, 3. I don't know whether I want to go to fight these folks. I don't think I want to fight them in Bayuda, because we get a river crossing. For a desert, there's a lot of river happening around here. And we already have the much worse general. We might be better in technology. Miklov, what are you doing on technology? Tech 7? Well, we're at 8. We could be 9. 9? I don't think we want to be 9, even though there is innovativeness available if we did. How much actually out of time do we have here? 4 years. That's not so bad, but the lack of colonialism makes it still 55% extra cost to take it now rather than later. Don't know that we need to do that. Should probably pick up Renaissance thought though. Now the weird thing is with that is that normally I would now be looking at picking up a Diplo idea group. Because I'm swimming in Diplo points I don't need right now. Or maybe a mill one, because I'm kinda swimming in mill points I don't super need. But I want religious ideas. Plus my missionary is going to be very helpful. 3% strength is just going to be so good. And I mean, Deus Volt is not the worst CB I've ever seen. This the rabbi loyalty equilibrium actually would help with the mission too. It's overall a pretty good idea group for what we're doing. I mean, you know me, I love humanist. I just want humanist always, but that's not. Definitely an argument for taking Diplo. But I think that's not gonna happen. No. I think I'm still gonna go with the plan of keeping the dip for developing the institution as soon as it spawns. And I will try to grab religious ideas as soon as I can. Lots of stuff happening there in the pop-ups, but ton of claims on a ton of places down. Oh, this is the mission things expiring. That's okay. I mean, obviously it's not great, but it's okay. Would I want to attack these folks in Dongola? Kind of not the biggest fan. I would love to have some backup, like these Italian folks, for example. What? You insulted me? Fine. We wouldn't get any bonus here for attacking into Dongola, because the terrain is not defensive, so there's no defensive terrain bonus we get there, and the enemy has the same maneuver as we do. Actually, that would probably give us a +1 bonus from crossing. Because they are the defender and they have to have more maneuver to ignore crossing penalty. So it would give us a +1. Well, then a -1, which is pretty much the same dang thing. Probably don't need to fight this though. We have, yeah, they even gave up on the siege. We're so far ahead on the siege over here anyway. Even if they had continued sieging, we'd probably have won. Yeah, there goes Abu Arish. I guess I let this fight happen. Not that we can steal any boats this time, but still. You're just gonna start walking home. And once the naval battle is over, we're gonna go and piece these folks out for, I don't quite know what yet. Might be land. Those rabbis are never gonna be happy. But I'm gonna keep taking the admin power for Sabbath. Actually not happy. Here, there we go. You, Miklev. I mean, one way we could piece here would be... Yeah, it would cost dip. But it's not like we don't have any dip. So we could do something along these lines. I mean, we could probably do something along these lines. It's not even all that much overextension. Costs a bunch of admin, of course, to core, which we don't like. And we'll probably annoy some folks. Not really. So what's of value around here? I mean, this is just a high development province. These are two decent trade good provinces that are not super highly developed, so you get a decent amount of bang for your war score or aggressive expansion buck there. Same goes for Bishar. So funnily enough, this one here, Sana'a, might be the least interesting province to take. Well, aside from Marib, which is terrible. How are these... That is Gulf of Aden territory, so we did want to eventually go into the Gulf of Aden with our trade anyway. Still not quite at a point where it's good, but eventually. So maybe actually some sizable expansion over here is not too shabby. Again, I don't care much about the dip. Aggressive expansion seems to be okay. We have to be careful with Mamluk AE, but it seems to be okay in general. The admin is unfortunate, but I mean, core and cost is core and cost. Why do you not want yet? Because you still have an army. I can change that, can't we? How are you walking? You're going to Halaib. So that away. We can't walk that away, but we can kinda walk like that. Let's take control of your last piece of land. Surely the peace deal is gonna come soon. I think even with my desire for admin, this is kinda okay to do. I do have a pretty high desire for admin though. Oh. That's a brave move, subject. Good thing we have some backup coming in. Quite the move. Alright. Let's go to like Sana and loot it a bit, because we're not going to take it. Bam, down they go. Peace? No, wrong piece. Peace? Yes, they say. Can I have war reparations? Can. I mean, they're utterly defeated, so what are they gonna do? Not pay me war reparations? Well, look at that amount of money we can get here. 4 ducats. Seems fine. Separate piece. Yes. I say yes. Let's say yes. 3, 2, 1. Yep. Media for themselves, right? Yeah. Gimme. Give a bunch of power projection to our ally, which I suppose makes them happy. And then you folks just go there, and you folks will be needed over there very soon for some rebel busting. And now we're obviously looking at another peace deal. And I mean, the plan for that peace deal was something along these lines. Which is still fine, aggressive expansion wise. We could save on the 6 dip by giving that to our subject, who do have claim. But I don't think that's worth it. It also saves on some admin now. If I were to flop you over to Kaffa. Oh, Kaffa can't core it. Never mind then. They have a claim, but they don't have coring range. So no. It'll have to be mine. Yeah. That's just gonna be what it's gonna be. And then we could do something along these lines for very little inflation, but we also get very little money. Still, I think it's okay. There we go. Spend all my hard-earned admin. Now this is going to be a rebel problem. This is also going to be a religious thingamabob problem. For sure. Unity. There's a lot more land that we are not. It doesn't understand that they should be nice and Jewish. Doesn't really seem to be much we can do about that right now. Well, we could have not taken it, I suppose, but that just seems not smart. So we have an Aryan separatist coming up. We have 7 people coming up. Where's that? Down there on the fort. That's actually nice. I'm not too worried here. For now. Lose 11 ducats. No one wants to work. Didn't need those claims, so that was fine. Age is still ending. Technology is still increasing here. Buildings. Still pretty bad temple. Wars workshops. I was scolded in the comments recently for building a workshop in the fish province. But hey, I don't think we're at the point yet where we want to build shipyards. I mean, we have no boats, so naval force limit might not be our most immediate concern. We might get to a point here where we want to look at building boats, though. That crown land. I keep expanding and my crown land keeps going down. Trade. 2%. Now we don't have the core yet or anything, but 2% is still not quite the number I would be looking for a change in main trade node. At some percentage it might be worth to move our guy from, and that percentage is probably not very high, from steering to collecting here. Because all we get from steering is a 10% trade power modifier over in our home node. There's still nothing we can see that does anything here, right? We can't even steer from whatever this is. Looks like to really get power in the Gulf of Aden. I mean, eating up Aden, actual Aden, would help a lot. But Zila here in our friend's place is certainly a thing. And then here, sure. Well, sure. We have the ability to hit the golden arrow button if the institution spawns anytime soon. That is before the age ends. Then I'll probably hit the H button and start developing, because the 10% cost reduction would be very nice to have, even if we're not at war and not getting the morale bonus. Oh. These guys, not the biggest problem. The Sherwins, though. I think I'll actually start building units again. Now that I have some money. Get this to an actual sizable army so we can then beat up separatists. Like those. That's just the remainder of the Don Golden army. But money or a half-price artist? Could afford a half-price artist, although it's gonna cost more than that because we lose the tax modifier here. Gives us prestige right now, which is okay. Not huge, but okay. It does give us stab cost modifier. Stab is a problem, but our stab cost is so high anyway that I don't want to hit the button at all if I can avoid it. I think I'm just gonna take the money. I mean, how could I not? It is money after all. I probably plopped down a marketplace over in Zbeat. Oh, we could have made this a trade company. I don't think I want to, but I could have. It's kind of too late. But it would have been an interesting move. Would have helped a lot with our religious unity problems. Now, again, sort by unity and look for a nice ratio. I think the mod is the best we can get here, assuming there's no edict going yet, and there is not. So where's the mod? There. But there is an edict, it's just the wrong one. Nobody ever paid too much for an edict for too long. That's never happened. Let's convert the mod. And try to get that Judaism going. It's kind of rough. We still like these. I think we still like all these aspects. I mean, development cost 1 we could be swapping back and forth. But the fact that there's this celebration button makes swapping back and forth a lot less interesting. I mean, government reform progress alone is very, very nice. And the legitimacy was nice, where we still, well, lacked it. Which we're not. We did. Oh, you're not suppressing at all. Wait, how are you not suppressing? You just went north on your own and killed rebels. Confused. Maybe I just misread the button. Must have been. Or I did something else stupid. Which also seems kinda likely, frankly. More people back to the Lord. Very nice. So I assume this is just an event on a quadruple yearly tick, whatever that you can get as a Jewish person for other Abrahamic faiths. They can only keep still okay on this one. With the amount of money we're raking in right now, that corruption, oh yeah, very, very overextended still, so it's kind of fine. Let's take an abilities. Any of this useful even for a short term? Because we only have 81 months left in the age. I mean, we could run Fuel de Jour Law. Which, if I don't find anything else useful, that's at least nice to have in the back pocket. Transfer subject. Any claims you would really like to? Would you like to claim on Devaru? No, don't really care. Don't think transfer subject matters much. It might allow me to... No, it doesn't. I was thinking it might allow me to claim Aiden, but it does not. So no. Don't care about cavalry or water axes. Don't have any colonizers and combat bonus. No, I'm gonna pick up the Fuel de Jour Law. I might even run it in a place or two. Like if I run that in Sheva right now, we probably don't have to worry about these rebels. Especially once the cores come in. And yeah, it costs money to run it, but it also saves a lot of money if I don't have to fight the rebels, so... It seems kind of a fair trade. Not trade. Now, how much production efficiency? I don't think I'm going to get tons of trade power from getting the core done, right? I feel like autonomy doesn't affect trade power as much. It's still halved, more or less, but the negative effect is halved. So it gets some extra trade power. But not enough to make this a real place, I don't think. Are you by any chance happy to give me your trade power? No. No, they're too powerful. Wait, oh, you don't have the institution yet. Wait, should have looked at that way earlier. There's always a balance between spreading an institution that you don't want to spread and making the money. Right, because, I mean, as long as we keep the institution to ourselves here, we're going to have a technological advantage. But that's not going to stay true for much longer. Although people down here hate each other, so they won't be very good at spreading it. I think. Which might mean that it's okay if Adal has it, because Ajuran won't get it, because they do hate each other, right? They're rivals, yeah. Who could you spread it to? Like Yemen. Which we are already spreading it to, aren't we? Yeah. I actually think selling it to Adal is okay. Because it's spreading anyway thanks to Nearby Friendly, and it's spreading to Yemen already. I think this is fine. How much money do I get for doing that? Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. That seems okay. Again, we're sort of giving up on a technological advantage down here, but then again, we're helping our erstwhile ally with it. That's not too bad. Should I be spying on people? I should probably be spying on people like these Ethiopians. I should also be considering the diplomatic annexation of Beja there. Build spy network on Ethiopia. Because I don't know how much we care about these cores, but they do have cores on Metribari. 9 development. And then potentially Mamluks. So how, yeah, you would be into it. Would I be able to get you to enough points? The Abrahamic connection helps a lot to deal with the neighboring different religion. A is going to take down. This feels like it's doable. Yeah, we even have marriages at our disposal. So I'm pretty sure this can be done. Let's go with improve first. Because improvement is slower, the better the opinion is. Or the higher the opinion is. And... finally a general. Why do we get such better generals out of that event? I don't understand. So Gideon Ishete can just get the boot, right? 2, 3, 1 is pretty much the worst we have. Yeah. I guess I put Caleb Ayop in charge here. So you want to get the improvement to max before you click the other buttons, if you have the time. Okay, this is getting close, and we still haven't seen colonialism spawn, have we? It's 1503. Come on, colonizers, what are you doing? Colonialism. Red tell me here? I mean, it would say origin here if it had spawned, so yes, it would tell me. Popular religion. Campaign against Socratism, Toils of True Faith, Rabbi Loyalty. Tempting. Or missionary strength, but we fudge the rabbis again. It's 15 years of +1 missionary strength. That's a lot of conversion we can do. But that's also a huge drop in rabbi loyalty. Well, if I were to take the 15 extra here, we could just grab land now. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the campaign. And then immediately take their stuff for the crown. Because, I mean, why would you placate somebody if you wouldn't take their stuff afterwards? That just doesn't make any sense. That mill is going to overcap. That mill is going to overcap. Could accept Nubians, which wouldn't even be part of our empire, so it's kind of it's not a wasted culture acceptance. Now, how many Nubians are there left around here? Is it these folks that I picked up? Oh, they're 17. Oh, these are the Nubians. Nubian Beja. So there's a tiny bit of extra Nubian we might be picking up, but not tons. But maybe it's a better use. Feels like it's a better use of our dip right now, as opposed to just a tiny step of development. Yeah, let's say yes. Let's say it is. Do I click Golden Age for this? I don't think I do. We just do that. And then we have that mill. I guess I'm not hiring a general for it because we just got a good general. So I guess we're putting a bit of the mill into some place and really hope for that institution to spawn soon. So we can put it into to better use. I think we still have the edict going around here, we do. Let's put a click into Semien, let's do 2. Just so we're safe for a moment at least. I mean, optimally. Oh, very nice. Maybe every state has its own chance to transform, it's possible. Optimally, we would just do these one by one whenever they're needed. So we still have the maximum once the institution actually spawns. Maximum mail available. But since I'm likely to forget... Rival the Mamluks. No? Maybe? We're not that far behind the Mamluk. military-wise. Who are your friends, Mr. M? Mara and Ramazan. Mara actually being kind of big. It's kind of tempting to rival the Mamluk. For power projection, of course. We're getting faster claims. We don't have great claims to make. But then again, we have a good situation to jump on the next war. When Mr. Ottoman comes knocking. Or Mr. O. It's a while until they do, but... How about friends? Wouldn't mind having another... or having a decent friend if I rival Mr. M. Beja, Makuria, Aden, Mombasa... Timmy? Timmy and QQ are both kinda close. How does QQ... probably hate the Ottoman and not the Mamluk. No, they're rival to the Mamluk. So they would like me being also rival to the Mamluk. Could get QQ on our side. You're also rival to the Mamluk. Could get Timmy on our side. Which seems a lot safer. Assuming they keep their subjects in check, they are much less likely to be attacked by, say, Mr. O. Who probably wants... yeah, they want the QQ land. Interesting. We rival Mr. M. And we send an envoy to Timmy. Not that I have spare folks right now. I think that's certainly something to keep in mind for next episode. But for now, thank you so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, as always, please do hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And of course, if you have anything to say, that comment section is open to y'all. Thank you for watching. See you folks next time.